I welcome you to this lesson. We are still discussing the concept of perpendicular and parallel lines. So our main concern in this lesson, we are going to look at how to get the equation of the parallel and perpendicular line. So having known in lesson 1, in the first lesson we have discussed that the parallel lines are said to be, two lines are said to be parallel if they have the same gradient. And also we said that two lines are said to be perpendicular if the product of their gradient is equal to -1. Now let us take the solution to some of these examples that we have. So the question is, given that the line with the equation that, for that, find the equation of the line passing through this point and is parallel to 1, 1. And then this line passing through 0, negative, and is perpendicular to L. So solution, so we shall say, we are doing question 1, part A. So we have this line, which is y is equal to 4x plus 1. Then we have also another line, which is passing through the point 1, 1, but is parallel to this. So if I call this line 1, I call this line 2. So this equation of this line is what I want to find, but is parallel to this. So that shows that these two lines have the same gradient. So we say since L1 and L2 are parallel, then the grad of L1 is equal to the grad of L2. So what is the grad of L1? So the grad of L1 we just read. If this equation was not well rearranged like this in the form, you first rearrange it like in this form how you see it. You first rearrange it. So in this case, we are sure that the grad of L1 is equal to 4. So since we know the grad of L1, therefore, the grad of L2 is also 4 because these lines are parallel. Now, since we have known the gradient of this one as L2, which is equal to 4, then we can use the concept of point and the gradient, find the equation of the line. That one we discussed it in the previous lesson that you have watched. So I discussed that. So you can still use, so from this concept, from y minus y1 equals m into x minus x1, we can find the equation of a line. You need to use this because this one is very easy. You don't need to find the intercept when you are using that. So in that case, you come here, you choose this point, call one x1, another one xy, y1. So substitute into this, the gradient you have it. So leave y as y, so y minus 1 into the gradient which is 4, then x minus 1. So you just open the bracket, so y minus 1 equals 4x minus 4. Take that on the other side, so this gives you 4x minus 1 but plus 1. So y will be equal to 4x, then minus 3. So that's the equation of that line. Now, when can you say that you have failed? Should you get this answer when the coefficient of x is not the gradient of the line? That's when you mark yourself that you have failed, because the concept is parallel lines have the same gradient. So the gradient here is the same as the gradient here. So these two lines are parallel. Good. That's how we nicely do that question. Let us go to part B. Now, part B, it will require us to find the line that is perpendicular to this line. So how will you do part B? So that's how part A goes. So part B, these two lines are perpendicular. So if they are perpendicular, then we shall have these lines drawn. So we shall have the line which is the first line, and then the second line. So these lines are perpendicular. So if this is line 1, this is line 2. Line 1, or if I call this one line 1, and this is line what? Line 2. So line 2 has a point where the line passes. Let me put it here, which is 0, -1. Now line 1 has the equation 4x plus 1. We still use the same equation. Don't use this one. So the one you have just found, no? So you can have these two lines are perpendicular. So if these two lines are perpendicular, then what do we know? So we say since, this is part B of the equation. Since the lines L1, line L1 and L2 are perpendicular, I'll use that symbol to mean perpendicular. So I'm less than writing the full word. Then M1 times M2 should give you a negative 1. That's the condition for perpendicular lines. So you have to be able to find that. So let us get the equation and see. So in this case, we shall have the gradient of this M1 is the coefficient of this, which is 4. So we shall have 4 times M2, which we don't know, negative 1. So you divide. So M2 will be negative 1 out of 4. So you have got the gradient. So using the concept of the gradient and the line, we can find a point. So use from y minus y1 into mx minus x1. So I don't use the other one of finding intercept because it is just length. I'm just lazy, but also that method is there. This is the simplest we can use. So in this case, we shall have, so call this one x, come back this, look here, you see this one. So you call them x1, y1. Substitute. So when we substitute, y is minus. So you say minus 1. The gradient is this. So the x is 0. So when you bring this, so this becomes minus 1 equals negative x into x. This minus, that's that. So you can remove that by multiplying by a fraction, by multiplying through by 4. So put brackets, because the brackets are the punctuation marks in mathematics. So you can multiply this by 4. So negative x. When you multiply this, you get negative. So when you open the brackets, so you get 4y plus 4 equals negative x. So bring x this side, then take 4 the other side, or you leave everything, but it's better. So plus x equals to negative 4. So this becomes, therefore, the equation. Or if you want, you can write it in the other form, or you leave it like that. So I prefer writing it like this, but another person can take one the other side. So for me, from this step, another person, let me first conclude here, say, therefore, the equation is 4y plus x equals to 4. Another person from this step can just do like this. Can do like this. He say y, which is equal to plus 1, equals negative 4 out of x. Then takes 1 the other side. So you write it as negative a quarter x, then minus 1. Still, this guy will pass the question, but still, it is better you write it like this, because that shows some sense of mathematics, that you know how to get the LCM, you know how to compute such words. So that's how we do that. Let us take the last example, that is example 2. The example 2. So the example 2, we can have this. So in case you are not getting something, you can replay this video, you can pause for writing, you can pause. So you just pause, you write, so you are able to do everything you want. So you can just pause the video and write, then you'll be learning with me seriously. So find the equation of a line perpendicular and passing through this and perpendicular this. So you draw this diagram, sometimes simplify work, line 1, line 2. So the line 2 passes through the point 2, 1, and is perpendicular to this line. So that shows the gradient of this one is the gradient of this one. If they are perpendicular, m1 times m2 should give you negative what? 1. We see this equation of this line is 3x, negative 3x equals to 4y plus 7. So rearrange that equation to come up with the gradient m1 of the line. So we shall have, bring this, you can take this side, so you get this, then minus 7 equals 4y. Bring 7 this side. So when you write this like that, you are safe. So you will have, therefore, 4y equals negative 3x minus 7. So you divide by 4, throughout by 4. So y is equal to negative 3 out of 4x minus this. So this clearly shows that the gradient, therefore, the grad of the line M1, grad M1 is negative 3 out of 4. Since these lines are perpendicular, we know, but M1 times M2 is equal to -1. The lines are perpendicular. So you substitute the gradient, which is 3 out of 4, times, we get the gradient this. So what you do, you divide. So when you are dividing, you take the reciprocal. So this will be negative this. So you just say -1 divided by -3 out of 4. So for those who have done fraction, so this is inverted, and then you get this. So you get this. So this negative will cancel with that, and this gives you 4 out of 3. So therefore, M2 will be equal to 4 out of 3. So since we know the gradient of this and the point where it passed, we can just substitute. So from y is equal to this equals m into x minus 1. So call this point x1, call this one y1. So substitute, so y minus, that is 1 into, we put the gradient is that, the gradient is this one, 4 out of 3 into x, then minus 1, this, no, sorry, so this is yes, 1, x, yes, that's true, I read it properly. So you just get x1, put it here, y1, this, that. So it's just a matter of clear substitution there. So when you substitute that, you'll have what? So you'll have got the problem, the solution. So in this case, let us continue. So we shall have y minus that equals to 4 out of 3 into x minus 2. So you multiply both sides by 3. So you get y minus this equals to 4 into x minus 2. So open the brackets, 3y minus 3, 4x minus 8. So you can take this the other side, 3y, you bring this minus 4x, take that equals -8 plus 3. And that gives you a -5. So 3y minus 4x equals -5. So therefore, the equation of the line is 3y minus 4x equals -5. So if you want, you can write it in the form which you prefer better, like this. If you want from here, instead of concluding, you can just take that the other side. You say 3y, in fact you push it from here. If you don't want, from when you reach here, you just push. You say, because you are here, the 3 goes the other side. So you get 3y minus 3 equals 4x minus 8. So what you do, you take 3 the other side. 3y equals to 4x minus 8 plus 3. So 3y equals 4x, then minus 5. So you divide both sides by 3, for those who prefer to write your answer in this form. So you get y equals to 4 out of 3, then minus 5 out of 3. But as a serious student, it is better that you multiply 3 by 3, then you write it in this form. That's why when I reach here, I always recommend you to continue like this and write your answer in that form. So we have looked at how to get the equation of the line. Yeah, we have done different ways of examples, and we have been now able to find the equation of a line and the perpendicular line So in the concept that we are going to do next, we are going to discuss the concept of perpendicular bisector. So I'm going to stop here in this lesson, but before, I'm going to give you just some numbers for trial, and then you'll be able to do it, to answer these questions, and then our lesson will be concluded. So let us see this exercise, and then you try out to do it. So the exercise is just as simple as what you see. So it's not hard. So other exercises are coming to you. So the exercise says that exercise, there will be only 3 questions. Given that the line with the equation, given the line L with the equation y equals to 3y plus 1, find the equation of a line passing through find the equation of a line passing through the point A. So A, let's write here, to a point A that is 2, 1. 2, 1, and is 2, 1 and parallel to the line L. 2, 1 and parallel to the line L. Then B passes 1, negative 1 and perpendicular to the line L, to L. Question 2, given the line L with the equation 2y minus 4x equals 3. Find the equation of a line. Find the equation of a line passing through the point A, 1, 3, and parallel to the line L. B, the point where it passes 3, negative 2, and perpendicular to L. The last question, which is question 3. Find the equation of the line of a line passing through the point 2, 1 and is perpendicular to the line passing through the points, that is negative 3, negative 6, and negative 1, 4. Now what do you do here? This does not mean these are the only questions you are supposed to attempt. Please, you can attempt more in the activities that you have and others in the book, such that you can gain the concept. So what do you do here? You first need to get the gradient of this. The gradient of this is going to help you to find the gradient of that. And then the gradient of that, you will get it, and then you use the point and the gradient to find the equation. So so that is the exercise. You can find out the solution for this with me after you have done, and then submit your work. So you can submit your work through our WhatsApp group, and then you can send it in the normal channels. We shall be able to address your challenge. Thank you very much. I wish to stop here, but I always encourage you to subscribe to our channel for more and more new videos and lessons.